Lovely, Sandra here and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title below, today's episode is what's in my makeup bag. First off, I just want to give gratitude to Kantha Bae for making makeup bags. I've had a lot in the past, and then about 2 or 3 years ago I just used a Ziploc bag namely for them, but then when the makeup bags came out for sale I thought, you know what, I'll try one because I can always pop something else in, and I'm so glad I did. I'm not kidding, they are so nice and so well made. And I mean, this is the size. It's got a bum, got a little bum that sits up. It's got this inside. There are pockets. See, there's a pocket there and a pocket there, and you can fit so much in here. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. When I ordered it I just thought, oh, I'll just order it, and you know, just a makeup bag's a makeup bag. And then I opened it and yeah, it's, I don't know, I was blown away, but I was. So if you are in the market for a nice makeup bag, definitely. And I haven't been paid to say that or sponsored in any way, and I paid for my own. I just think they're phenomenal. I'm thinking of getting a second one that I could pop maybe my medications in or something like that, keep them all together. Oh, itching so much. My hands have been so bad, so bad. Anyhow, that's not what you're here for. You're here to see what I've got in my makeup bag. I don't wear a lot of makeup. When I was younger I did. I don't anymore, and since I stopped wearing so much makeup, my skin drastically improved. And this is what I would tell my customers who would come to see me when I was an esthetician, and they would say, but I'm using this brand that's supposed to be good and this brand that's supposed to be good. And yeah, I mean, makeup has come a long way from the old pan sticks that used to be available. This is what I always saw whenever I was doing extractions on people. When I used to do extractions and I would get them blackheads out, there was always a line of makeup in there of some kind. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Your pores are open and something is going to be pulled down, whether you like it or not. And that's just the way it is, you know. I think once you accept that, yes, you can try and choose better brands, but makeup's makeup. It's something that goes over your face and will sink down eventually. It just is, and you know that. And you can, you know, and then I used to go, well, what if I use a primer, and what if I just hear me. If you have skin issues, you get breakouts and stuff like that, now, you know, hormonal or whatever like that, it doesn't help putting makeup on. That's it. It may not be the cause of it, but it can make it worse. That said, there are times I do wear makeup, and you know, you've probably seen some videos where I am wearing some makeup. So I thought, well, why don't I show you what I use? It's not particularly anything fantastic, it's just what I use. First thing in my makeup bag, you'll know about this. When I have a wash in the morning, I put a thick layer of this on, let it sink in, and then about an hour later I put another layer on. What can I say? I don't use any other moisturiser or nothing in the morning, it's just this. Do that every day. I also keep in the Kissing Press nails. You'll see now that mine are off. They lasted a good week. I imagine they could have probably lasted longer, but y'all know I have eczema on my hands, and I have to keep my hands literally hydrated 24 hours a day, and that's just the way it is. So you know, the oils and stuff from the hand creams, they're going to sink in and they're going to start loosening them, but a good week is a good week. Okay, concealer. This is the one I've had this a long time. This is the Tarte. I never conceal under here. If I do ever use it, it's only just to pop a few bits up here just to take away that redness. Don't use it for anything else really, if I'm honest, but it's a good one. Foundation. Okay, I try not to use foundation, but if I do, I have 2 different colours, and I'm going to put this with it, and I can always do a video and show you what I do. Obviously, you know, in the winter months your skin gets paler. I'm always pale anyway, but what I do is I just mix the two, and honestly what I do, if I do have to wear it, is I put a tiny blob of that, a tiny blob of that on my hand, mix it with this Lumi lotion from L'Oreal, mix them all together, add a blob of moisturiser, and I pop it on, and I do it like a very thin sheer layer. That's all I do, and I can do a video if you want me to do a video on that. I do use this Wet n Wild primer serum as well. I've used that mixed in with this, so instead of doing a primer first and then doing everything, I mix everything together and just lob it all on. It's just the way I do it. This is my mascara. This is, it's gonna need my glasses. The L'Oreal Paris Double Extend 2-step. And I'll tell you the reason I use this. I've been using this, not particularly this one. I do change mine out 2 or 3 times a year. It's tube mascara, and I believe Estee Lauder do a tube mascara. I could be wrong, but I just buy this one. Alright, it might not give you the thickest, fullest lashes that you want, but when I put it on, it will last all day and I don't get the panda eyes. The only way this comes off, doesn't even come off with makeup remover, it will only come off with water, and when you put the water on, if you stand under the shower or something, they literally just come off as little tubes. It doesn't run. So if you're looking for something that during the day, you know, because our eyes do get oily, under here you're starting to notice, you know, little black, you're looking like you got panda eyes. This is definitely a good one. I can put the link below if you like. What else does she have? Okay. Don't really bother with my brows, but if I do, I have this from Maybelline. It's called Colour Strike, and it's actually an eyeshadow, but it comes like that, and I literally just do this. Can you see the difference? Just a wee bit of a difference, nothing too much. And then, you know, I'm not a makeup, I mean, can you see the difference in that? It just fills it in a little bit more. I suppose I better do the other one now, because if I don't, I'm going to be screwed. You know, like all these tutorials that people have where their mascara look, their eyebrows look amazing, and they do look amazing. This is like a waxy thing. This doesn't come off, but that's all I use. It's called Maybelline New York Colour Strike, and this is a taupey colour. It doesn't, oh, 55 Flare. Not sure if you can see that. I can put the link, but that's what I use just for my eyebrows, and like I say, it doesn't come off till I wash it off. Okay, The next thing in my makeup bag, I've only got two. And these are the, you know, the lipsticks that stay on. You may have seen me wearing some. One's a CoverGirl one in just a nude. And one is a Super Stay 24 hour and it's in a red. Can be used separately, or sometimes what I'll do if I want a bit of colour is I'll just put a dab of the red just there, and then I get this and I'll just mix the red up till it gives me a more of a colour. That way I don't have to keep buying lots of different coloured lipsticks. So that might be a way to go. I mean, if you know, you don't want to keep a load in your bag, that's all I do. I've got those, can be worn independently like I say, or I've had no trouble with just putting, like I say, a tiny dab of that on and then putting a nude, you know, mixing it all in. It's one of these that stays on and it only comes off with an oily, doesn't come off with regular makeup remover. I have to use an oil. I'll just use an oil and it comes straight off, but they do last all day. So these are the two I use. One is by CoverGirl. I don't use them often, but if I do. The other one is the Super Stay. I could have got both the same brand, but I bought them on different days. So eyeshadow. So you're probably like, what eyeshadow palettes do you have? I only have one. I've had many in the past. Many. I've had MAC. I've had all the brands. But there is only one palette that spoke to me, that I was able to wear, that the colours are just perfect. It's a little bit of money though. And you're probably like, what? However, that has the perfect palette colour that I've ever known. And it's expensive, it's $65. I don't use it very often. I think this is called medium, but when I do use it, the colours are amazing. The staying power is there, and just the blend of them are really good. So that for me is definitely a winner. And like I say, I have tried a lot of other brands, and there are so many fantastic brands out there. You just gotta find colours that suit you. But for me, because I don't wear a lot, when I do wear a lot, I want it to look chic. Lulu's come to say hello. Hello! Oh, come see what's in the makeup bag. I'm afraid you're a little bit too big to fit in my makeup bag. I just have three brushes. This one I use, and these are just from Elf, and this one I use for, you know, if I want to do like a little eye thing up there, or if you wash it, you know, you can use it to dab concealer on. And then I just have these two. I don't mess around with a lot of, I used to have a big makeup train full. These are the three that I'm down to now, and these work perfectly well, and I use these with this palette. This is a lip gloss. There wasn't particularly anything that special or nothing like that. I do actually like it. It was just I was looking for a lip gloss the once. It said glowing. It's just a nice lip gloss. Nothing extra special. But it's in my bag and I'm not going to throw it away. It's by L'Oreal. Brilliant. Glowing lip gloss. And this is number 2. See you soon. And it's just a nice, sort of a glossy, you know, but it's not one of those that feels horrible. Feels good on. One last item. Finishing spray. When I've done my makeup, if I do my makeup, doesn't matter what I do, I use this. I've also used a lot of other different ones. This is the best one. And I'll tell you why. This is how lazy I am. Sometimes if I want to do my hair and get it to stay in a style, if I use this, and I literally only go over this portion, I never go over the rest of my face. It acts a bit like a hairspray, and it will set my hair exactly how I want it. I got a 2-for-1 there. This is the natural finish, Wet n Wild. It lasts me a long time, obviously because I don't use a lot of makeup every single day, but definitely if you're in the market for one, I like it. It does it. It will keep my makeup set the entire day. And then we are bound to the basics. So we've got the Wet n Wild, the nails, the Chanel, the Lumi. You don't particularly need this, but I have it, so I'm just going to use it up. The L'Oreal, the primer, sunscreen, lips, mascara, eyebrows, and 3 of those. And I'm telling you now, there is still plenty of space, absolute oodles of space left in there. What do you think, guys? Do you just have, I consider that to be a minimalist makeup. Like I say, sometimes you want to put a little bit on and you want to be just a little, you know, sometimes when I'm doing a video I might want to do a little bit extra, sometimes I don't. For the most part I don't wear any, but if I do, that's what I use, and I have no problems with those. I don't do a blush, I don't do the highlighting or any of that kind of stuff. I don't really want to add to any extra if I don't have to particularly do that, because it takes a long time getting your skin clean and clear, that you don't want to start piling on loads of stuff. So that's what's in my makeup bag. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, do you have a small makeup bag like me? I've just wondered, you know, what kind of things do you like to use? That's all I do. I just use them until they're used up. Obviously when it comes to things like the mascara, I do change that probably 2 or 3 times a year, just so it's nice and clean. And my brushes I clean as well. As soon as I use a brush, then I'll just clean it out and then just let it dry, because I'm not using them every day. So that's what I do. Did you like my video, guys? Was it boring? Anyhow, thank you for watching. If you did like my video, press that subscribe button. I would appreciate that, and in the meantime, have a good one.